peripheral chemoreceptors are most sensitive to? Answer is hypoxia. You know that. Let me revise the topic. There are two types of chemoreceptor. One is called as peripheral chemoreceptor, other called as central chemoreceptor. Peripheral chemoreceptors are two, if you remember that. One is called as carotid body. It is not sinus. Sinus are baroreceptor, body are chemoreceptor. Carotid body and aortic body. I am writing so you can understand. Central chemoreceptors are in the medulla, so they are also called as medullary chemoreceptor. What are the stimulus of these two? Okay, peripheral chemoreceptors are sensitive, number one for hypoxia, number two for hypercapnia, number three for acidosis. But for hypoxia, they are maximum sensitive. So answer is hypoxia, of course. But medullary chemoreceptors are only sensitive to hypercapnia. So hypercapnia, they ask you, which is a common stimulus of both peripheral and central. Answer will be hypercapnia. But if they ask you, which is the most important stimulus for peripheral chemoreceptor, answer will be always hypoxia, and both response will be increase in the respiratory rate. But one thing I would like to highlight here, if they ask you regarding medullary chemoreceptor, who is the direct stimulator of this? Answer will be proton. Not in the blood, but in the CSF. Let me clear that doubt. Suppose this is your central chemoreceptor, medullary chemoreceptor. Now I will ask you, if there is increase of proton in the blood, can this stimulate central chemoreceptor? Yes or no? You can say yes, but answer is no. Then you can ask me, sir, you have told me that proton is the direct stimulator, so why it is not stimulating? My dear, proton in the CSF, not in the blood, because does not cross proton does not cross blood brain barrier. But proton, but carbon dioxide can cross blood brain barrier, and this carbon dioxide will combine with water to form H2CO3, which can be broken down into proton and bicarbonate, and here proton will stimulate directly central chemoreceptor. So carbon dioxide will enter inside the CSF, but it is not going directly. So is the direct stimulator, then proton in the CSF, not in the blood.